it play and call it work.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome, Wargamers, to the Bunker Workshop. Oh, look at the flesh hounds. Oh, doggies. Oh, they are the flesh hounds who guard the Bunker Workshop because this is a fortress of redemption, and the bunkers need to be protected as the construction is happening off-site. And we're going to take a look at some of the eye candy, and we're going to watch our feet as we're walking, because my toe touched a piece of wood and did not trip because of spatial warpness. And this is my brother Vito, because that's Vito.
Hello,
yeah.
to you.
And it's very good man, very good man.
Get back to work.
And
Don't tell me what to do. You're my dad.
and this is Druski, Kazuski Beloruski, and he bench presses the Truckskis, and he's got a haircut, and I recognize him again. And
I let myself grow.
And
See what I did there?
yeah, I saw what he did there.
Yeah,
It's very good.
I looked homeless.
This is not untrue.
So
And
awesome.
Mike is not here with us today because he's working in the afternoon. So hi, Mike, if you're watching this.
Mike.
We shall see you later.
Amiibo
And
Mike.
right now, the gentlemen are working on the Steampunk studio, also the Karajan Overlord studio themed inspiration inside of a frigate studio, which still needs to be named, by the way. It's not called the Arcanuc, 'cause that's the name of a ship.
We're gonna need that soon because we gotta make the thing,
Oh, yeah, you gotta make the thing in the place and put it up in the place.
and we need them to do the thing.
Right, okay, so any suggestions for the Steampunk studio name, knowing that the inspiration is the Flying Dwarves in the Karajan Overlords?
Yes.
This is my brother. Please do leave them in the comments below.
Is it Karadron or is it Karadron?
Karadron? That sounds like it's not even close to a dwarf.
Dr.
But
On.
Dr. Oz?
On.
He definitely would know
Dr.
what they
On.
should eat for breakfast because he tells people about food. Hey, what? You gotta release the pressure. This
Yeah.
see? You do, okay. So let's take a look behind here. Let's take a look at all the goodies and the goodie gumdrops from behind here. So here are some of the panels that are going to go in the Steampunk studio. On the bottom, there are wood planks, which are underneath the table there, which are those are stained. And Druski has the other side here. So just picture this. That's going to go all along the bottom. So the idea is that it is the inside of a Arcanuc, and that's what it looks like. And it's kind of like the bridge, or just the interior. It's just a room, really. Now here, props to Vito for designing this one, this studio. This here is the window, dome, porthole. There you go, porthole.
What'd you call me?
I called you a Karajan Overlord. So there's going to be a porthole there, and there's going to be a strap around the outside with bolts, and that's in the center of each one, and there's 6 in total?
Yeah.
Yes, 6 in total.
Plus the door.
Plus
So
the
7.
door, and on the other side of the portholes, you're going to see a very nice high-res image to make it look like you're up in the clouds, because you're flying over them, because you're inside an Arcanuc. And the door leading into the studio is going to be another porthole, a little bit smaller, yeah?
Yes.
Definitely a little bit smaller for practicality purposes. And it's going to look like the rest of the interior of another room of the Arcanuc. So all about the illusions of space and grandeur. It's very good. I'm happy about this. Look at this. Look. Every time I come here, there's new stuff and there's updates. So I'm very happy to see all this stuff. This is new. Look at the welding. Very good, guys.
You like that?
Yeah, I like the welding. It's very excellent.
Okay, I gotta go back.
What's that?
Soldering.
Oh, well, no, it's welding at that point. Yeah, soldering is like little stuff. This is what. Well, on the East Coast is soldering. Here's weldering. Is that fair?
Sure.
I just said weldering.
Weldering.
Look, what you put that you did that trap for me, and I caught it.
I understand.
Ah,
I
I
speak
see.
the same language.
Did you see what he did to me?
I did.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
You see nothing,
Nope, not
but you
getting
hear
involved.
everything?
Not getting involved.
All right, now we got to show this off because this is really, really cool. This is one of my favorites in the Age of Sigmar studio, which is still unnamed, but I'm pretty sure I know what the name's going to be. This is one of the realm gates. This is all 3 de printed. And I hear yelling outside. Oh, okay, yeah, he's doing something. So take a look. I mean, take a look at this detail, man. When I saw it all pieced together in person, I was just super excited to look at this and to see the embellishments and the details and these skulls with horns. That was like the cherry on top. I love it. The bolts and the rivets and the finery. So the inspiration from this was taken. Let's take a look at the. This is the firewall, by the way. So that realm gate is the realm gate on the firewall. This is one of the stone walls that goes on either side of it and partially behind it.
Yep.
And this here. So I remember when we had this conversation about the coloring of this.
Yes.
This was not the original coloring.
No, this is actually what's in the current Forge studio at MiniWarGaming.
This is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although this is new. It's a new creation.
It is, yes.
Because a completely different color palette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did say to you, Dave, trust me.
And I thought purple. Not because I wanted purple, but because before in the Necromunda studio.
This is true, yes. I pitched purple. Dave was like, I don't know, Vito, purple.
Purple, I don't think, no, why? And I was like, any other color but purple.
It's true.
And Vito's like, oh, okay. So you want me to make it purple? And yeah, so he was speaking my language of banter. But so what happened was, see, Vito's the artist, okay? So I trusted him. I had to take a leap of trust, though, because, you know, in my mind, I was like, purple, come on, it's going to be stupid, man. Like, come on, why you choose? And then I saw it after.
And it was beautiful.
And then I was, oh, yeah, I'm not going to disagree with
Which
you.
is normally the things that I do,
In
in my humble opinion.
You create beautiful things?
I do.
Okay. Are you a beautiful person?
It's up for debate.
Up for But yeah, so then the same case was for this wall right here. It was for the coloring of this wall, and what did you say, red? You actually said red.
That was my
it?
initial opinion. It was
Yeah.
red.
Yeah. And then
but
it changed to brown?
it changed to this kind of browny dinosaur hide texture. That's what Drew and I call it, the dinosaur hide.
The dinosaur? Well, yeah, it's pretty accurate, actually.
But it does have like red and orange and yellowy hues, which is in
I know
the
Hugh.
actual.
He's a good guy.
He is
yeah,
a
he
guy.
actually is a good guy.
Just as long as it's not a pinkish hue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should see a doctor.
But actually, in the
Okay, I gotta
Age
go
of
deal with
Sigmar rulebook, in the Realm of Fire section, that's where I actually drew my inspiration. There are all these kind of
Oh, I
hues.
saw what you did there because you drew it. See, that was clever with your wording.
What?
Oh, that's where you drew your inspiration.
Exactly.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
Exactly
It's,
right. I actually drew these colors from that rulebook. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's once the whole wall is up, because it's one of 4 walls in the Age of Sigmar studio, and this is the firewall, and so it's going to look like it can keep out some viruses.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of other walls, Dave.
Oh, let's breathe some life into this conversation.
Oh, nice segue.
You like that?
Oh,
No, that's
touche.
good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, well, would you look at this? Would you look at this life-infused wall? So this is the life wall, part of the life wall. The bottom half of the life wall, there will be a realm gate that goes in the middle. So these are actually pushed to the side, and there's a realm gate up in the middle. I like the stonework. I didn't realize you were a mason. So
Many hours were put into sculpting and putting in the stones.
oh, yes.
Yeah, grouting and
Grouting with the grout and the stones in between the stones.
yes, I had to dig through a riverbed to grab each individual perfect stone.
Well, I can see the handyman.
The handyman? 'Cause
Uh,
the handyman can make the world go round. That's
the
from,
handyman can.
there you go.
Rob got it. Oh, this is a good boy. Oh, good boy. Look how big you are. Oh. That's an interestingly shaped bone. You can't have it unless there's a fight. So yeah, here it is. And let's take a look at the upper portion of the life wall. Here's the English Tudor-inspired upper section, which is going to go on top of the stonework. Took a look at one of the building's terrain pieces, which drew the inspiration for these walls. And also, all of these vines and everything was picked up from Michael's.
That's right.
We made a special trip for that, and Very nice work, wrapping them around all the middle sections, because it is life. It's life, and there's color, and that's the idea.
Yep. Just lots of overgrowth.
Lots of overgrowth and sparks
Exactly.
from our fingertips. Because that's the noise of a spark.
Right?
Yes. It's like water and fire.
And that makes life.
It does. Absolutely.
Apparently. Space.
Okay, now for the cherry on top of this video, this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the, I think you know what I was waiting for. I'm going to go over here.
Absolutely.
Sorry about people wearing microphones. If that was loud in your ears,
Headphones, not microphones.
that's what I said. I said headphones.
You said microphone.
I just said headphones. Now I said it twice. So,
Oh, I see where we're going.
did you see? Yeah. Okay. So I prepare this beforehand,
Oh, look at this.
and
Sneak peek.
this is the love of my life, second love of my life. The goddess of Slanesh is the love of my life. This here are plans for Chaos Studio, and so now there's a reason why this was done until the very last. This is held off until the very final of the SACE Studios because of learning curve
Yep.
and of skill development
Absolutely.
and experience and just overall betterness in workmanship.
Oh, clearly, as we can see from the drawings.
Yes, I saw what you did there. So we had the meeting of the minds as to what should be on these walls, and each wall is dedicated to a different god of chaos. Very excellent work here, Vito, translating the scratch that I gave you onto nice graph paper.
No, thank you very much.
Yes. Very nice. And so let me give you more details here. Let me show you the what we got here. So when you walk into the studio, the corn wall is the very back wall, and that's what you see. This is the bottom, and so you see all the plates with the metallic symbols with the straps and bolts and chains, and then up above here, right in the middle, you have this corn symbol with the blood.
Yes.
The blood, which is 3D-ified.
Actually, yeah, I will grab that, Dave, if you want to continue with that.
And Vito's going to show you something really cool in just a second. So on this side, which is blank, and on the other side, which is blank, there's going to be skulls. Skulls everywhere. Skulls on both sides. And take a look here at Vito's concoction.
So this is clear silicone caulking, and all I've done is I've added a little bit of red paint, and once it's dried, it creates this kind of gory, sinewy effect. And you could actually touch it, and it moves, and it creates this gore. And we'll be adding this to the back of the corn wall.
It's very durable, practical, beautiful. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah. Excellent work.
Thank you.
Idea. I'm just speaking in commas right now. Yeah, it's very efficient, and it's easy to do so. I like it. And those are flesh hounds. So right here we have the door. This is the door, the entrance to the studio. You're looking at from the inside of the studio. That is the Slanesh wall. Here we have a wing with a mask. And that mask right now, which actually Vito is going to grab, that's going to be terrifying. Because Slanesh is actually pretty terrifying, if you think about it. And so take a look at this.
So we're going to have this mask, and then we're going to have these kind of vein-like tendrils that I'm going to be using black puffy paint. This is almost like Venom. For those of you who have actually seen the Venom movie, and all that kind of like black ichor is going to be climbing all over the face and all over the walls.
It's a good word, ichor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's very Icarus.
yes. So that's going to be pretty exciting.
So that's on the mask itself, and that's also on the wall here, as you can see from the illustration. That's all over the place. And then there's hues behind the black.
Yes.
Ichor.
So it's primarily going to be this fade from like a bright pink to maybe a dark purple at the bottom.
Yeah, so there's hues.
Because we all know how much you love purple, Dave.
It purples the color of choice, apparently, on this wall.
Yep.
And in Necromunda
Yep.
Studio. Thank you, Vito,
You're welcome, Dave.
for introducing purple to my life. That's what brothers are for, right?
Exactly, right?
So that's here, and then on the opposite side, you have the other wing. You have the other mask and
Just
the other
mirrored.
wing. just mirrored.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And these embellishments here, which are straps, which will have bolts all over the place, that's what that's going to be. Let's take a look at the Tzeentch wall. Tzeentch wall is, this is really cool. I like this. So first off, these here, these straps have scarabs as bolts. There's the Tzeentch symbol duplicated all over the place with the Chaos Star symbol down below. You have the large Tzeentch symbol in the upper middle, and then you have these eyes. Vito, could you explain how these eyes are going to be created?
Yep, so these eyes, they are going to be 3D printed. And then we are going to be grabbing chameleon paint from the automotive department. We're going to be spraying that on. And then as you move, when you're actually in the studio, it's going to be as if the eye is actually following you and changing colors, as Tzeentch is the changer of ways.
He is, unless he changes his mind.
That's true.
Then he won't be the changer of ways.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Who's on first?
I don't know that song.
What's on second?
That's the man's name.
So, back to...
Oh man, I'm missing everything.
So over here, there is another
Get back to work.
symbol,
I am working.
Tzeentchian symbol, which also will be duplicated on this side, because this is going to be a lot of intricate work, which is going to be laser cut, 3D designed, routered, however it is
Yeah.
created. It's going to be highly detailed, and I'm excited to see it. And this is large. We're talking large. You guys saw those life panels? That's the same size.
Yeah.
And that's going to be in between there, so you got 4 feet wide, so that's probably about 3 feet.
63 inches.
Yeah,
It's like I've done this a time or two before.
a time or two. And
Sorry, I gotta deal with the pot. I'm outside all this time.
And then here you have all these runes, or these glyphs,
Yep.
all over the place, which are neat, because I mean that's very indicative of Tzeentch. And let's go down to the Nurgle wall. Nurgle wall is the last one, and this. I love the Khorne wall. That's going to probably be my favorite one. But for some reason, the Nurgle wall will be, in my opinion, the most impressive one.
I think so.
Just because of how much organic, chaosy growth there's going to be. So
There's gonna be
right,
a lot of things that are going to be grotesque as well.
it's very grotesque. Yeah, like here's a big maw in the wall. Just picture that, just right there. And then you have these pus sacs and pustules.
Yeah. These are
And-
really exciting. Do you want me to actually grab one of those pustules?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
Awesome. Yeah. And open sores and growths and bumps and this is Nurgle. It's the true Nurgle that I think of. The true Nurgle that when you look at a Death Shroud Terminator, and this is like the back of one of these guys.
I don't know how well this come out on camera because it's clear, but we also picked up these at Michael's, which is a craft store. And yeah, these are going to be the base of our pustules. And what I'm going to use, I'm going to paint these up probably in a dark yellow. And I'm actually going to be melting some of these, putting them on the wall, and then I'm going to be opening them up, and then with clear silicone caulking, I'm going to make it as if the pustules actually burst, and then it's actually going to be dripping. So that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, cool is definitely a word.
A dripping pustule.
Gross and disgusting is also words.
Yeah.
Grotesque.
Putrid.
No,
It's gonna be
that's good.
Nurglicious.
Nurglicious.
That sounds like food and a song.
A Beyonce song.
Is it?
Could be.
That's true.
She part of Nurgle?
Beyonce?
Yeah.
I don't think of Beyonce when I think of Nurgle, but you know, one could, and I don't judge.
Carrying
So,
on.
yeah, carry. Yeah. So going back here, we have the rest here, and we have these little bolts right there, which aren't bolts. They are actually going to be flies.
Yes.
So that's really cool too. I love that. And then the chaos symbol as well, the Nurgle symbol right there. That's going to be metallic, kind of greeny,
Yes.
green metallic, and it'll be corroded.
Yes.
I'll use corroded, because rusted, yes. Corroded, yes.
The background's going to have a rusted effect, but yeah, this one will have a corrosion effect to it as well.
Yeah, yeah. So that's that. So that's the 4 walls in the Chaos Studio right now. These are just the plans for it, but those will be physicalized very soon, and you'll see them here in the workshop very shortly.
Yep.
So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in, and be sure to leave your comments for suggestions for names of the Steampunk Studio.
Yeah.
And Well, I was going to say for the Chaos Studio, but it's probably just going to be called the Chaos Studio.
Most likely.
Yeah, that's really the name of it. It could also be the Eye of Terror,
Oh, that's cool.
or the Warp Storm, or something else. But the default is the Chaos Studio, because you know exactly what it is when you say Chaos Studio. Anyway, stay tuned for more bunker updates. Thank you very much. Thank you, Drewski and Mike. You guys aren't here right now for the closing of this. And thank you guys for supporting us. We love you, and we miss you, and this is a Hallmark card. And we'll see you next time. Happy wargaming.